April is Earth Month, and today is International Plant Appreciation Day. So we're celebrating by creating kokedama. It's something fun and beautiful for beginners and experienced gardeners. Joining us now to help us celebrate is Caroline Ervin, the owner of the Georgetown Garden Shop. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, these are so adorable. And
Thank
for
you.
any of us that are unfamiliar, what is kokedama?
So kokedama is a Japanese practice of creating moss balls, and kokedama actually translates to moss ball. And it was started around the 1600s as the poor man's bonsai, because back then the bonsai containers were super expensive and only the really wealthy could afford them. So your common person could actually create their own bonsai, but in a ball of moss.
Yeah, that's a great little historical kind of reference to these. They're so cute and adorable. When did you start sort of playing with kokedama?
So about 10 years ago, I attended a seminar with my garden club and had this wonderful demonstration. I made one that day, and I thought it was so much fun that I decided to make some more. And so I have them throughout my house on the kitchen windowsill and have created all sorts of different ones. And then I love to share how to make them.
Yeah, so you host workshops.
I do, actually, in our store.
Yeah.
We've done a couple of kokedama workshops, and we have one coming up this weekend, too.
Okay, are they a big hit? Do they people have a lot of fun?
Absolutely, and it's so fun to get your hands in the dirt and create something.
I know. All right, so you're going to show us a little bit of how to make these.
Yeah, so these are all things that you can find at any of your garden centers or hardware stores. But we start with a little bit of potting soil, and this is bonsai grit. And you use a little bit of the bonsai grit with the potting soil, and you'll wet it to create this nice kind of messy clay, and you form it by creating a ball of soil and make it kind of squishy. And you know it's ready when it'll hold its shape.
Okay, and it looks like you can make different sizes.
Different sizes.
Okay.
So you really want to kind of base the size of your ball on the size of your plant. And that way it's going to have a little bit of room to grow and get bigger, but then you have this nice ball. And then you take something called sphagnum moss, which starts out dry like this, and then you rehydrate it. It holds 18 times its weight in water. So it's a great way to wrap the little roots and keep them moist. And then once you've got the roots of the plant wrapped in that, you gently break apart your ball, wrap it around the plant, and form it. And then you set it inside your moss. So this is live sheet moss that I've wrapped around the ball.
Interesting.
And then you just form it.
Okay.
And then, of course, it would fall apart.
Sure.
So you use something that's not so visible, like a black thread, or you can use a clear fishing wire. You can also use pretty jute to tie it up. That's a great way of holding it together.
Yeah.
And it just makes this moss ball, and then when it's finished, it's like this.
And then you can just display it on your windowsill like this.
Or a table, you can display it. Yeah, so you can put it on a little dish.
You can hang it.
Or you can hang it. This is really cute in a bathroom or someplace where it might be humid. And to care for them, it's really easy. You want to follow the instructions for whatever plant you've chosen.
I see.
So these are all, they like indirect light, so not anything too bright. And unlike plants that are in a container, this moss ball is going to dry out pretty quickly. So you know it's time to water it when it feels light. So right now it's wet, it's kind of heavy. And if it gets really light, you just fill a bowl, something like this. I usually do this in the morning when my coffee is brewing. I fill this about halfway full with water, and I set the ball in and let it soak up water for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then take it out and let it drain.
I love it.
Super
I love that.
easy.
I hope people come to your workshop. I might come.
Thank you.
We're about to wrap up here, but I know you have other things at your shop.
We do. So it's a little garden boutique in the Georgetown neighborhood on a beautiful little cobblestone street, O Street. And we sell Brown Jordan luxury outdoor furniture. We have gorgeous planters of all sorts of shapes and sizes, and vases, and everything you'd need for your garden or for outdoor entertaining.
Yes, just such beautiful things. Caroline, thank you so very much for being here.
Thank you, Elaine.
This was a lot of fun. Caroline's next workshop will be on Saturday, April 18th, and tickets are available on Eventbrite. You can find out more at georgetowngardenshop.com.